And welcome everybody to the Games Tavern. We're here with Dirty Deeds, where we go ahead and get to explore the world of Eberron, which is to me one of the coolest settings in Dungeons and Dragons today. This is your first time here joining us at the Games Tavern, whether you are watching us on either Twitch or YouTube. We want to welcome you. Hope you enjoy the show tonight. And don't forget to follow us so you can go ahead and get notified every time we go live or we post another video up to YouTube. We typically put them up on YouTube about 48 hours or so after the live show. And so if you need to go back, catch up on any of our first 24 episodes, go ahead to YouTube, check all that out there, because tonight is our 25th episode. Didn't think we were going to get there. Wasn't sure. It's kind of amazing that we have. I love it. I love everybody here. I love every Wednesday now doing this. Look forward to it. Definitely looking forward to tonight. But before we do that, we're just going to go through a few announcements with everyone real quick. You are muted, Chet.
Yes, I am. The first thing we got to talk about is if you've got Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime gaming subscription, and you can click the subscribe button down below and become a subscriber of the Games Tavern. And what does that get you? I knew you were going to ask that question, and here's what it gets you. You get a special subscriber-only channel on our TGT Discord and access to all of our sub-only emotes, and you got to see these wonderful smiling faces because you're supporting us and all the other things going on here at the Games Tavern. So please click the button, and remember, you have to come back and do it again next month.
A humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can check out their link in our chat and check it out for yourself. Shard Tabletop is the place to play 5th edition. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements. It also provides digital tools like character builders and a digital character sheet, as well as all sorts of other extra tools you can use, like magic setups, so you can show like the effect area of your own spells, which is super fun to use as a caster. We think so highly of it that it is now the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And to make this announcement even better, you can check out the link in our chat and use the promo code TGT Shard20 and save 20% on all subs.
Tonight, we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle and 3 free packs from Overhead Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
Yep, definitely stick around for that, and stick around for what's about to transpire here deep within the Mournlands, as the Fallen Star Company last week had plunged headfirst into a tunnel of glass. Soon into that, they realized that the tunnel almost seemed to be never ending. Hearing the screams of what sounded like victims of some horrible creature deep within the tunnel, they're searching for the source of these screams when they realized that they were coming from all around them. Upon stopping, realizing this tunnel seemed to be an endless loop, they started to look around and noticed visions of the past deep within the obsidian wall of the tunnel. Looking over that, they saw the landscape of the city of Making, and they saw all the people there decimated by the morning, as it seemed to have transpired from the city of Making itself. Trying to get a rest, trying to figure out what is going on here, looking within this reflection, shadows of our party members soon came out of the wall and attacked our party, sapping their very strength from a couple of them. The party was able to fend them off, however, with a little bit of clerical assistance, kind of taking out a few of them with one little swoop. And they proceeded to try to find the exit again. After a while of travel, the hover horses, powered by the fire elemental Ignar, started to slow down and stop, so they decided to camp within this glass tunnel for the evening. Upon getting their Dudrick's cube finally to work, creating themselves a tiny little dome of protection so they could get their long rest. They proceeded through the night, woke up the next morning to find, or no, I'm sorry, that was after they were set upon by some black oozes. Upon slicing through one of them, Taryn soon discovered that if you cut them, they split. And before they knew it, they were facing many of these little puddles of ooze. At which point, then they went ahead, got their Dudrick's cube to work, took an evening's rest inside the dome within this tunnel of glass. Woke up the next morning, determined to try to find their way out of this tunnel, when mysterious lights started to show from within the glass on both sides of the tunnel, until it became so bright that they could no longer see the tips of their very noses. And in a flash, the light went away, and they found themselves no longer within the tunnel of glass, but somewhere in the middle of the blasted wastelands of the Mournlands. Looking out over the horizon, they see what looks to be a small little hamlet of sorts, with maybe 5 or 6 buildings scattered. And that is all that you can see on the horizon. As you all have taken a long rest, traveled slightly, and now find yourselves lost. What would you like to do, adventurers?
Just hopping off the hover horse for a moment, I am going to. Is there rocks on the ground? Is it like just regular sort of earth kind of thing?
Yeah, so looking on the ground around you, it's the same kind of blasted landscape that you've become all too familiar with here in the Mournlands. There are some loose rocks and cracks, fissures going along the ground here and there.
I take just a small handful and I throw it towards like the right of me and towards the left of me to make sure this isn't some sort of illusion of some kind, like that we might still be in the tunnel. We just think we are out.
Okay. So you grab a few rocks, you start throwing them in different directions. You just see the rocks go out. You hear it hit the hard, cracked ground and just kind of skitters off in all directions.
Hey, Halceris. That's my trick.
Apologies. Surveying our surroundings, besides the hamlet, do we have any visual on the plateau of glass that we saw rising up out of the other side?
So you do not. The only thing you can see right now visible on your horizon is that small gathering of buildings, roughly about a mile or so, mile and a half away from you.
Let's get going, guys. Might as well make some tracks while we can. Can I pull out the map that we have and take a look and see if I can recognize any idea of where we might be on the path?
Okay, so pulling up the map, you look at it and looking around, trying to kind of discern from looking around the landscape, looking at the map you have in your hand. There's no features or anything that you can use to kind of help pinpoint where you're at. You do know that there are several areas within the Mournlands itself that are just vast open areas. But with the dark gray mist acting as a canopy, you can't see the sun, you can't see anything beyond. It makes it kind of difficult to try to pinpoint where you are currently located.
Perhaps, I think, unfortunately, perhaps someone in over there will be able to point us in the right direction.
We're no longer on any road.
No,
Or any
there
sign of a road.
Correct. There is no road or anything like that in front of you.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. You fire up your bikes again, and you start heading towards, I'm guessing, this little hamlet. Who is driving? Okay, so we got Steele and Roe are driving. Is it your typical arrangement? Steele, Biscuit, and Echo, Roe, Taryn, and Halceris, or are you changing it up a little bit?
I'm fine.
I'm good with
That
that.
worked for me.
Yeah, I'm
it's
fine with that. Yeah.
Okay. So as you proceed forward, are you trying to be cautious as you approach this little hamlet, or are you just going full bore?
Caution,
Cautious.
please.
Okay. So you cautiously start to approach. And as you slowly approach, you get within about a quarter mile or so, and you notice the landscape around you starts to change. No longer the cracked, dry ground of the wasteland that you're used to, but now it's a dark green, almost dead-like grass seems to be dotting the landscape around this little hamlet that you are slowly approaching.
That's not concerning at all.
Nope, totally comfortable with this.
At the passing glance, does this grass appear to be growing, or does this grass appear to be like dead, long dead, and just kind of there?
So give me a survival check.
It's a 9.
So with a 9, it's kind of hard to tell. It's parts of it kind of look alive, some of it looks dead. It's almost that in between in a way. But in your head, you also know this is the Mournlands. Nothing since you have entered here has been normal.
Of course. I keep trying to look at it, but I think also there's still spots in my eyes from the tunnel, so it's just like, yeah. Just,
It was a pretty bright light.
yeah.
Okay. You all slowly start to approach. And as you approach, everybody go and give me a perception check real quick.
Okay, first roll. Woo! Okay.
Don't sound too enthusiastic there.
Nope, you're about to hear it.
Oh, what you got?
You got there. What you
An
got
8.
there?
And
Ah,
8 for
that's
Roe. Halceris?
Really struggling with those spots in my eyes. I got a 9.
Okay.
Really in there.
Karen, what did you get?
14.
14. Echo.
a 22.
A 22.
Spicy.
Steel.
My dog got a 24. I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Or a total of
Whatever.
20, because I got no
Because you got no
bonus.
modifier. Okay. Taryn, Steel, Biscuit, and Echo. One of the first things you all notice as you approach is something you have not seen yet since entering the Mournlands. There are trees scattered amongst the buildings here. They look almost as if they've been changing color, as if it's the season of fall, where the leaves are some orange and red. They've been slowly changing color with the season. Even though you all know within the world it is mid-springtime. And so Steel, Biscuit, and Echo, you also do notice though that the buildings as you slowly approach them seem to be in very, very good condition. As opposed to everything else you've come across so far in the Mournlands that has been blasted and is ruins, these buildings are standing, and they're standing strong.
Do they seem to be like inhabited or?
So no, you do not see any inhabitants in the area. One of the things you do still notice is there is no wildlife, no insects, no rodents scurrying around, no dogs, other than your faithful companion.
This looks good.
So as you continue in forward, and you pull into the center of this abandoned. What now you see, there's no inhabitants, seems to be an abandoned building. You see several buildings around in a circle. There's 5 smaller buildings, another one that looks like it might be a slightly larger residential building. What seems to be maybe a tavern of sorts, and a 2-story building just off to your right that almost looks as if it may be some sort of an inn or something. Trees kind of are dotted a little bit around the landscape here, and you notice 2 large wells that seem to be barred up. One almost in the dead center of all these buildings, and another one just a little bit south of that, in between the 2 larger buildings of this little hamlet.
I think they'll have drinks.
Perhaps as we made our way in, was there any form of like sign identification of the town, like a welcome to somewhere or anything like that?
You did not see that, any signage on anything. And as you're looking at these buildings, where typically a tavern or an inn would have some sort of sign indicating the name of it, the tavern, or who the proprietors were, those seem to be suspiciously vacant or missing here.
Are they open? Are the doors open?
So all the doors that you can see are closed.
Are they locked?
There's only one way for you to find out.
All right, I'm going to just walk up to the closest.
Well, it might be someone's house. You might knock first.
Oh, I'll knock first, of course. I wouldn't break in. Who do you take me for?
Aaron?
You look back and Taryn has his thieves' tools out.
I'll just be like, knock, knock. Hello.
So as you look, as you were coming in and approaching, you come up what looks like the backside of these buildings. You got a smaller little building on your left side, and you've got the 2-story building, which you're guessing just from looking through the windows and stuff almost looks like it's set up as some sort of inn on your right.
I'll go to the inn.
Okay. So you work your way around to the right and you approach the front door of what again looks to be some sort of place for adventurers like yourselves to find respite from their weary travels.
But it looks empty through the windows?
Looking through the windows, you do not see any movement or anything like that. You do see some furniture and stuff like that, but you, from quick glance, you do not see anything.
Maybe this would be a safe place to hang out when...
Yeah, maybe they're all just, sitting very still.
Well, so is like I knock and be like...
Okay. So you go to the front door of this inn and you knock and you wait a few seconds. There's no response. You knock
Try
again.
and break the door down.
No.
Great idea. I'm 100% on board.
We mean no harm. Is anyone there?
Karen and I make eye contact and we're both like, and we like, it's like, all right, 1. And we like move back out of the way. 1, 2, 3.
So you're gonna attempt to break down the door of the inn.
Yep.
Okay.
Perhaps we should check the handle. Is it locked?
I do believe we've already tried to shoulder the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead. Give me an athletics check. Either both of you or one of you with advantage.
All you, bud.
For 2 dex-based fighters.
Exactly.
All me? All you?
I'll do it
Okay.
with my -1.
Oh no, I'll do it.
I think I am allowing that to happen. I'm not seeing it because I let them get ahead of me a little ways because I know magic is screwy here, and I'm going to cast on myself Detect Evil and Good.
Karen, I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Detect Evil and Good is a first level spell.
First level spell.
Go ahead, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I got a 16.
16. Okay. So
Dirty 20.
okay, so that is going to succeed. So you manage to stave off the wild magic surge. Just as Taryn and Ro slam shoulder first into the door, which kind of springs in a little bit, but it holds up against you. And you each just kind of grab your shoulders as you feel the shockwave just kind of go through. You're not really built to try to take down a door.
Either of us are, I know.
And so for detect good and evil.
So I will, so I touch my eyes and kind of pull away the spots for a minute, and I know the location of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me.
Okay, let me just double check something real quick.
I like
Or
that.
if a place has been magically consecrated or desecrated. That's cool. I didn't
Okay.
know that part.
I like
And
the
so give me that list again.
It is aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead.
Okay, so you do not pick up anything.
Okay. It lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm just going to keep it on
Okay,
as I
what
walk
is
around.
the radius on that?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. Yep. So yeah, so you do not. Where are you? Go ahead for me on our map. Go ahead, show me where you are standing, so this way I can keep that 30-foot radius in mind.
Sure thing. I waited for them to get away from me in case something bad happened, so now I will be moving towards them again.
Okay.
I
So,
would've-
over here. Right now.
I would have been close to them, and I'm going to attempt to open the door.
Oh, I was just about to pick the lock.
Okay. So, Steel, you go grab the handle of the door, and it opens right up.
Good
Yeah,
job.
we locked the door.
I whack Tyrion and I'm like, why didn't you try the handle?
Okay. So,
You didn't suggest the handle. It's just said, let's hit it. And I'm all
Yeah,
for
I-
hitting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
all right. So as you open the door, you open up to what looks like a short little hallway. You see a set of stairs that kind of go around a corner and off up to the left. A long red runner rug lying on the floor in front of you. The stone floor going across the length of it. And you see from your vantage point just outside, you see 3 doors. One going to the left before the stairs, one going to the right, and another one straight ahead at the end of this hallway.
Everybody pick a door.
Oh,
We're gonna split the party?
No, you just pick a door and open it. You don't go in.
I mean,
uh,
there are 6 of us.
Sure. Let's get pick a door.
So go ahead on our map and move yourselves to where you plan on being for as you start to open doors here in this inn that you hear no noises coming from within.
As we walk through, I'm just going to keep, dare I say, echoing, hello? Anyone here?
Okay.
I hope we're not trespassing, but it might be too late.
You might be dead.
Okay.
Can I have Biscuit? I want him to do some detective dog work for me. Can he start sniffing around?
Okay. Yep. And as you all do come in and you kind of see a little bit around the corner, you do see the stairwell that comes around the corner and goes up to the second floor. You do see 2 other doors that go, another one on the back wall from you and another one going off to the left side of the building.
I draw a scimitar while walking in.
Okay, which scimitar are you drawing? The one that's still good or the one that got
The good.
dissolved a bit by the...
Good, good.
that got ate up.
One that got doo-dooed.
Steve, we're gonna. I'll have to ask you to take a look at this when you get the chance.
Yeah, you did some damage on that one, but you'll have to give me longer than an evening for that.
No, whenever.
All right, Steel, go ahead, give me a perception check for Biscuit.
Good boy.
Biscuit got a natural 20 for 25.
Okay,
That is a good boy.
that is a good boy. Very good boy.
Yeah.
All right. So Biscuit you see him sniffing around, and he's not picking up any scent.
Oh,
of
I'm sorry, 27. That's for a 27.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. No. No. He does not seem to be picking up any sort of scent or anything from anything within the vicinity. Echo, you are going to be trying to open the door that is on the left side of this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You put your handle on, or you put your hand on the handle, and the door opens freely.
I got one. Got one.
And as you look into the room, you look into what seems to almost be a lounging area, as you see a couple comfy looking couches and a few chairs around an old fireplace that seems to have some embers just faintly glowing within it.
Like it's a lit fireplace.
So it's not really lit. There's no actual fire. You just see the glowing embers of what was a fire at one point.
I'm gonna run up to it and just like see if I can get some warmth. Probably not a lot, but like
You going up to it, you do feel a little bit of warmth coming off of it.
cool.
All right. Taryn, you are opening the door to the right, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You open that one up and it opens freely for you as well. And as you look in, you see a tiled floor with a desk and a chair sitting off on the side. Almost as if this may be some sort of reception area for people who planning on staying here at this inn. Over in one corner, you see a small cabinet right next to a door leading to another chamber, as well as a few chests, two of them lying just to the left of you as you come into the room, and another one back behind the desk, and a small wardrobe-like looking thing up against the wall in between two windows that peer out to the front of the inn.
All right, so this is what I'd like. I want to go in the room and investigate, but this is what I'd like to do with the chest.
Okay.
I want to stand by right by the door and fire 2 arrows to the chest.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead, give me attack rolls. So which chests are you shooting arrows at?
In the two in the corner, I want to hit both.
Okay, so the two that are off to your left. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me attack rolls.
One's a 26,
Okay.
and the other's a dirty 20.
Okay, go ahead, give me damage for both of those.
First one's a 9.
Okay.
Second one's 6.
And a 6. Okay, so you come in, you just instantly look over. For some reason, you all see Taryn grab his bow and just launch 2 arrows off to the left side of the doorway. And you all hear the arrows just thud right into the side of a wooden chest. And Taryn, you see both arrows just strikes each chest and just ding, just kind of stands there and vibrates for a second.
Yeah, that's safe, probably.
Try to hustle over because I think something's happening. What's going on? Grab my
Hey.
holy symbol.
Hey there. Missed all the fun.
Howser, you look and you see these 2 arrows just stick right, and they were dead center shots on these chests too. They almost right below where the locks were on each one.
Gotta keep it sharp. You know, you don't use it, you lose it. All
Well,
right.
no, if you shoot it, you lose it sometimes. You hope you can get that arrow out of that wood.
Already lost 5.
Yeah, who would have thought that shooting arrows into an acidic blob would,
I wasn't expecting to get those back. I'm just,
Who knew? Really? Who
Yeah.
knew?
All right, so Halceres joins Taryn inside that room. Bro, what are you doing?
I think I'm probably following Echo.
Okay.
Or at least I would have looked into the doorway the Echo's in and been like, all right, whatever. And then probably tried to check the next door. So I'm actually going to check out the one dead ahead.
Okay. And Steel, Biscuit's been kind of going around. What are you doing while Biscuit's sniffing around?
I'm with Ro on this. Me and Biscuit are gonna go through this next door.
Okay. All right.
In this room, do my eyes pick up anything extra?
So would be more specific with that. Are you talking about for your spell?
Yeah, my spell.
Okay.
My
No,
detect.
you do not. Yep. All right, Ro, as you open that door, it is not locked and it opens freely in front of you, revealing a small unadorned room with a little table situated in a small alcove. You see 3 doors within this room, one straight ahead of you on the far wall, one just corner to that one, and one off to your right that seems to be leading off somewhere towards the side of the building.
I'm gonna head in towards the door on the right.
Okay. Steel, you just following suit in there? You're muted again.
I'm going over to this door on the left.
Okay. All right, Echo, before I open up those 2 doors, what are you doing inside the little lounge area?
Well, I was just lounging around, but now I guess I'm just gonna follow everyone else. Especially after Ro was just like, okay, bye.
Ro's like, yeah, no, you good? Okay, yep.
Wait, come back.
Bye.
Okay.
I think I'm following suit, but just like every room I see that has been
Just
open
like
so
peeking
far,
in, double checking.
peek in with the detect good and evil, just like.
Okay.
Been in, son?
Yep.
Dip in.
So going into that room, Halceris, you don't pick up anything there either.
Okay.
So Ro, you open that door and you look into a small square room with a rug in the middle and another door that seems to be leading towards the outside of the building, as if this may be some sort of back entrance to the inn.
Can I just lift the rug and peek?
Yeah. So you reach down, you grab the rug, you lift it up, and you just see the same stone underneath it that's throughout this whole room. And you get the sense that this may have been some sort of like mud room or something for people to clean their boots off and stuff after traveling.
Yeah.
And
I once we do all the other doors, I probably would have headed back and tried the next door.
okay. Well, so Steel, you said you were going into the door on the left, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Opening up that door, you find a small unadorned room. There's no furniture or anything within this room. 2 windows kind of peering out the side of the building. And off to the right of those windows, you do see another little alcove where there is another door leading into another area.
I'll open the other door then.
Okay. Taryn, what are you doing this whole time while they are exploring these other rooms?
Investigating these 2 chests. First, I want to see if I could get my arrows out, and then I'll check them.
Okay, go ahead. Give me percentile dice real quick.
Oh, 93.
You managed to pull both arrows out without damaging them.
See, Sarah's are going back.
I mean, good for you.
Happy
Happy to hear.
I'm back. Wonderful. And I like
Now,
it.
give me an investigation check.
Beep, 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 beep. Numbers. Investigation. Oh no,
I'm just hanging back because I don't want him to be alone while we're here.
Okay.
So I'm just like,
Oh, that's a nat 20 for 24.
Okay, 24. So looking at both these chests, you go ahead and grab the lid and you throw them both open, waiting for your rewards. and they are both empty.
They're empty.
Okay.
I'll check for a false bottom.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, give me another investigation.
Wow. That is.
What was that? What was that roll there, Taryn?
Oh,
Tell us.
maybe not 1 for 5.
So
Oh,
you go
man.
from a nat 20 to a nat 1. Yeah, no, there's no false bottom. Matter of fact, wait, what is a bottom? Like, what's the bottom of the
yes.
chest?
What's the bottom? I forgot.
Hey, context is important clue in this conversation. Why don't you check that door over there?
Does it have a bottom?
Okay, so Steele, you said you were going to be opening up the door that's just to the right of the other one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as you open up that one, you see another little hallway with a door off, just a little bit off to your right, and another stairwell that seems to be going up.
I'll continue on. Is that a door to into another room?
Yep,
as well?
that is the door. And you open that one. None of these doors seem to be locked, and it opens up to what almost looks like a small utility closet. You see a little cabinet in there you see some brooms and some mops, some buckets. This looks like where they keep all their supplies to clean the inn.
I take a shot at the cabinet.
You taking a shot at the cabinet?
Do we see this?
Yeah, if you're following Steele, you see just take a shot at the cabinet.
What?
Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
What?
I hear it again. It's like, oh no, something's happening. No.
A
Bro,
dirty
he's
20?
attacking
Dirty
furniture.
20. Give me a damage roll.
Why is everyone
Max-
shooting things?
It's max damage. Hold on.
We are not okay.
No, we're not.
Have I really
Uh,
traumatized you all this bad?
Yes. It's 12 force damage.
Yeah, you see, and you actually splinter one of the doors on it, and the door just kind of falls off. And that's it.
Seems shifty to me. All right, let's go.
Oh
man.
Please.
y'all just you walk into an abandoned place and you just start shooting up furniture. What the heck?
It's
Please,
empty. It's empty. Furniture is actually an oddity here.
Please keep in contact if you are going to keep shooting things at random, so I don't have a heart attack.
Sorry. I mean, nobody
Alright.
would have noticed if it wasn't for Echo.
All right, Taryn, you open the door that you're in front of, and it opens to a small little chamber. You see a small nightstand just inside in the corner, and you see a small bed off to the right side of the room. It almost looks like a stone floor in here.
Someone sleeping in here. It's just a nightstand, no drawers on it, nothing.
There is a drawer on the nightstand, yeah.
Yeah, I go open that.
Okay.
We don't
Um,
believe in privacy for others.
Give me a dexterity save. I'm kidding.
I was like, this would be the mimic.
Yeah.
I just said it in my house. I was just thinking it. This
Yeah.
would be the mimic.
What's a mimic?
I don't know.
Anyway,
mimic?
At the bottom.
so you open up the drawer, and the drawer here, as you open, you find 3 candles.
I take those.
Okay. So you now have 3 white candles.
3 white candles.
Yep.
Can
Upstairs, I found 3 white candles.
Congratulations.
Thank you. There's enough time in a room full of nothing.
Well, hold on. Give me a hand. Help me look at this desk. If there's some paperwork, perhaps we can find out where we are.
All right.
Okay.
I would-
Go there and do that.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
I will.
Both of us.
Do you want to
or-
help? Do you want to help me?
Yeah, sure. What? Hey,
I will roll. That's
Oh.
not bad. That's better. 18 total.
So an 18 total. As you're looking through the desk, you find a ring with 4 keys on it. They look just like normal iron rock keys.
I don't know.
It feels like nothing has been locked thus far, but I mean, you never know. I will take the keys.
Okay. All right.
We should probably find the others.
All right, Steele, you go to that next door. I'm assuming you're opening this one as well, right?
Yeah, next door.
All right. You open it up and you look into a small little room. You see a double bed with a nightstand sitting next to it. And in a little alcove off to the right of the door is a small wardrobe.
I don't even wait. I just run and jump onto the bed.
Okay. You run and jump onto the bed. It's fairly comfortable, especially considering you haven't had a bed to sleep in for quite a while.
No.
I'm gonna rummage around through the stuff in here.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
I love to roll. You guys find anything yet?
Nope. Found a bunch of rooms, got a rug, there was a door. I don't know.
It's a 19.
So the 19, you start rummaging through. You open a little cabinet, the wardrobe. There's nothing in there. You see a few places to hang up cloaks and stuff like that. A few hooks and stuff in there. Looking through the nightstand, you pull it out and you just find a few loose pieces of paper and a piece of charcoal.
No writing on the paper?
No.
Okay. I see that. I think we missed a door back here too.
Oh, yep. So going back around by the stairs, there is another door. And you open up that one and it looks like another room, much smaller than the last one you saw. A single bed, another nightstand sitting next to it.
I'm gonna rummage through here too, just to check.
Yep. So looking through here, you don't find anything.
Y'all, we're just ransacking this random place.
I know.
I'm-
Well,
We're in the
you go in.
Warlands.
You're
We do
shooting
not- we take
furniture.
no prisoners right now.
Yeah, you're shooting for random furniture. You're rummaging through stuff. Yeah, you know.
In
I'm gonna
fairness,
go
there's
up
not a
the
lot of
stairs.
stuff.
Whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna head up the stairs.
Okay.
I follow Ro.
Okay. So we got Ro, Steele, Biscuit, and Taryn going up that one stairwell.
Echo, you want to join me on this side?
Yeah, I'm tired from jumping.
I'll go up
Let's
that
go.
stairs.
Okay. So
Right.
you all head up the stairs.
And I quickly, before I make my way over to them, with the key ring that I have, can I go to the front door? Does it look like the key to the front door? Like it fits?
So one of them does, yes.
Interesting. All right. I will, and make my way upstairs.
Okay. So you all make your way upstairs. And let me go ahead and bring you all to this map here. Where is it? There it is. So we got Taryn, Ro, Steele, and Biscuit all find yourselves in this one little room. And Echo and House Saris, you find yourselves in a different room. So we will start with the group on the northern part of the building. So Steele, Ro, and Taryn, as you all come up the stairs, you see a few carpets and what looks like a small hallway. A door lies on the north side of the room and another one to the far side of the room from the stairwell.
Check under the rug.
Okay, you pick up all the rugs, you look underneath them, you don't see anything except maybe some dust bunnies.
Yep, great. All right.
Wait, so did you say there's 3 doors on the side that Halceris and I are on?
So yes, so for you two looking on your side, there is a door immediately to the left as you come up the stairs. And then a little ways off to the right on the other side of the stairwell, there are 2 more doors that go off to the right side
Okay.
as well.
Halceris, do you want to check the door right here to our left, and I'll go check the other ones?
Okay. Okay. Be very careful though.
Okay. I just-
Okay, so
I'm
Ro.
gonna send Biscuit to go join the others.
Okay, so Biscuit runs downstairs, and you all hear the clanging of Biscuit running back up the stairs near you, Halceris.
I get spooked again because I'm old and I'm just like, "Ah!" No. Okay.
Good job, Biscuit.
They're an old man.
All right. So, Ro, you go to open that door, and it is locked.
We got keys.
Jeez. Can I pick the
and-
lock?
Say that again, Taryn.
Can I pick the lock?
You can certainly try.
I will help him.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a lockpick check.
You know, I could do it too. Just so you know.
I'm doing it. You can try next if I fail. What?
Yeah.
What's that again?
Go ahead, give me a lockpick. Lock.
It's dexterity plus your proficiency.
Yeah, slate. Yeah.
So okay.
And you have advantage because I'm helping.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's like 6. So that's D20. That. 21 plus 6 is 21. Yeah.
Okay, 21. You said just start tinkering with it. You hear the clicks. You feel the first tumbler, second tumbler, and click. It opens. It unlocks.
Don't need no darn keys. I'm the key. And I step back in and say, there you go. Door's open.
I walk by, but I kick him in the shin.
Okay.
Angry small person.
All right. All right. You walk in and you find a long room. You got a table sitting in the middle of this room, a double bed off to the far left as you enter, and a wardrobe to your right.
I go
Are you
to.
gonna rummage around in there?
Yeah, I ransack.
Okay.
I rummage.
All right. We will come back to that in a second. Halceris, you are opening that one door that you were in front of at the top of the stairs, correct?
Suppose so.
Okay.
Go told me to.
All right, you open up that door and you find yourself in another room, what looks to be some sort of bedroom with a single bed in the corner of the room, couple windows looking out over the town, and nothing else in the room.
Okay. I look through both windows, just a quick spin of the room. Looking outside. The
Okay.
outside, has it changed at all since I have left?
Give me a
Since
perception
coming in
check.
here? Since coming inside. 18.
The 18, you do not, from your vantage point, you do not see anything different.
Okay. Very well. I will just remembering the cabin in the woods we were at before. I just as I'm passing, gonna leave. I will look underneath this bed quickly just to see if there's.
Okay,
any-
yeah, you get down, you look under the bed, and you find a pillow, maybe a spare pillow for the bed under there, but that's about it.
Got it. I will leave.
Okay, so Echo, you go to open this door, correct?
Door number 2.
Door number 2. What is behind door number 2 for Echo? Another small
Another
room
bed.
with a bed, as if this may be, some of the rooms that people stay at.
No, it's occurring to me.
Is there anything else in the room?
No, so you walk in and all you see is the bed, and you all do know that a lot of times in your travels, inns or taverns, the rooms aren't usually adorned with much. They usually have a place for you to lay down, some space for you to drop your stuff on the ground, get some sleep so you can just get up and move on the next day. Not like, hotels we're used to in our world that have TVs and all that. Back then, in this world, there's just not much.
Nothing under the bed?
You find some dust bunnies.
Oh. All right.
And they
Let's go.
attack. Roll initiative.
Okay, so we'll go back up to Ro real quick. Ro, you go to open that door,
Mhm.
and it is locked.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock before Taryn comes over.
Okay, go ahead, give me a lock picking check, dexterity, and you're proficient with lock smith or
Or yeah.
yeah. Wow, I'm struggling today.
Do I have someone outside picking a lock?
My proficiency is.
Should be
plus
plus
three.
three.
Did I see? Yep, I found it. Okay, so 3 plus 3 plus. That's an 8.
Okay, so with the 8, you pull your lock picks out. You start going through. You hit one tumbler, and it sets itself right back into place.
Do I have failure outside?
Do I hear an asshole?
Yeah.
All right. Echo,
Yeah,
you,
yeah, okay. I messed it up.
Echo, you go to open that room and that door is locked.
I don't have a lockpick.
Oh, I do. I do.
You cannot hear this, Ro. You're on the complete
I will
opposite-
scream for Ro, be like, we need a lockpick over here.
Go ahead, give me-
Hearing that, I say, hold on. I think I might have one. Oh, I hold up the keys.
Okay. Ro, Steel, and Taryn, go ahead and give me a quick perception check.
Well, I was doing an investigation at the
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, we'll come back to that in just a second.
That's an
Okay.
11. I will not be using this die anymore.
Okay, you do not hear Echo at all.
That's a 21.
You hear Echo calling for somebody who can pick locks.
Yell out, don't ask Crow.
Don't ask Ro what?
Never mind, got it.
All right, Halceras, one of the keys does work, and you
I'm just
open
As
it up.
I'm
I'm
As I'm
just like
doing it.
anticipating. I was like, what's behind the door? Why is it locked? Why is it locked? And then you open it, and there's just a bed, and I'm like,
And it's just another room.
It's
like that sort of excitement and the yelling between the house, and I'm just like, I have raised a bunch of bad kids. I just this is
Echo,
my
go jump on
fault
the
as a
bed.
I
parent.
just
jump
tap
on
him on the shoulder. I'm like, you did your best.
Yep.
Probably.
Biscuit runs up and jumps on the bed, following Echo's previous.
Okay.
Oh, biscuit.
So Steel, go ahead, give me an investigation check for that room.
Okay, I got a 19.
Do I
So
get
the-
one as well? Because I'm checking out this wardrobe.
Okay, go ahead, give me an investigation for the wardrobe.
Boom. 22.
So with a 22, okay, so Steel, while you're searching through the room, you go to look at the bed and you kind of lift the mattress up a little bit, and underneath you find a small pouch.
I
Ooh.
take a pouch.
You pick up the pouch and you hear a little bit of jingling inside of it.
Ooh,
Is that pouch jingling still? Got jingling pouch?
Get back to looking in your drawers.
Curse your elf
Go-
ears.
So, Taryn, as you open up the wardrobe, you find what looks to be about 5 dresses of various occasions. A couple really nice, almost evening gown like dresses, a couple just everyday dresses.
What color?
There's a green one, a blue one. What the fancy ones are more white and black with, you see little like sequins on them.
What color is Rose ears and eyes? I mean, hair and eyes. Wow, ears. Hair and
Color
eyes.
are her ears.
Color are your ears.
I totally know what color my eyes are. They are kind of gray.
Kind of gray.
Yeah.
Well, any of them works. Damn it. Bro, you want a dress?
What?
And I just come on and just throw a dress at her. The blue one. I throw the blue one at her.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this.
Thanks.
And that's all that was in the wardrobe.
That was all that was in the wardrobe. Yep.
Pick the dresses. We're gonna find an occasion that we'll be able to need.
What
So-
was inside my
All I
pouch?
found were dresses.
So looking inside the pouch, Steel, you find 36 silver pieces.
Not too bad.
So I guess I now have a blue fancy dress.
I mean,
I'm
why
gonna-
didn't you take all of them? We could all wear a
I
dress.
took all of them. I just
I'm gonna
threw
try and
the
pick the lock now.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a lockpicking check.
Let's see.
It was 5 of them? 5 of them.
It was
Uh,
4 dresses.
Or
2
the-
fancy
dirty
ones
20?
and 2 normal. Dirty 20, you start fiddling around with the tumblers inside the lock and you hear click, and it unlocks.
She rang the bell, I think. I don't know.
There are no other doors on our side, right, DM?
Correct.
Okay, I will head back downstairs.
Okay.
I do not
Alright.
want to interrupt the jumping on the bed fun, but I'm not going to.
Echo, are you
Biscuit
joining
runs-
Biscuit on the
runs
bed?
after you.
I am.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
never gonna say
never
no
mind.
to jumping on the bed.
Okay. All right.
I even did it in what's his face's lair. Remember?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I remember. All right.
Wait,
so
which one?
in 2.
2.
I don't get it.
Some number
She jumped
Yeah.
onto his bed.
Yeah.
onto his bed.
On
Uh, Okay. Anyway, you all open the door, and you walk into another long room that has several beds along the length of it.
That's a pajama party right there.
So you see 6 beds scattered within this room, as if this was designed for multiple people to just come and crash if that's all they needed. They didn't care about privacy or anything like that. And at the far end, you do see another door.
Boop, 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 boop. Pop it open. Oh, Steel beat me there.
All right, you go to this door, and this door is not locked. You open it up, and you find another room with 4 more beds, just kind of crammed in here.
All right.
Well, this place kind of sucked.
Yeah, I leave. On the way out, I grab 2 pillows.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you grab a couple
Can you
pillows.
hold this in the back for me, please?
You were
Muted.
muted, Steve.
Yeah, you're muted.
Steel, you're still muted.
So muted, just so muted.
I say no. I don't know where those have been. Why would I put them in the bag?
What if they have bed bugs?
You have a bag? Yeah. If I put it in the bag and it's got bed bugs, I mean,
I
now
don't
my
think
entire
bed-
extra dimensional space, I'll have to just empty it.
Well, they'd be
Burn
dead.
it. We have to burn the whole thing.
We are not
And
burning this bag.
I throw a pillow at Ro and just keep the other pillow and walk away. I go back downstairs.
Let's go. We're out.
Okay, so you all head back downstairs.
We hustle outside.
Yeah, I do keep the pillow though.
Okay, and then so you all are heading back outside now.
Yeah, this was
do.
not a.
Okay.
And I wanna roll up. What's that? That's a bearskin rug in the other room.
Do
Yes.
not steal the rug.
I'm stealing the rug. Let me use that. So yeah, I
Okay.
grabbed the rug. Put it in the hover horse trunk.
As leaving, or if I have a moment while I am downstairs, that lounge room, the
Okay.
keys I have found, do one of the keys lock that door to the lounge?
It does. Yes.
I'm going to, as we leave, I will look at Steel and look at that room and say, if we end up camping the night, perhaps in this room we could lock the door. At least there's a place for a fire.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay. All right, so you all walk out of the inn. You look upon all the other buildings still stoic in front of you. What do you wish to do?
Does this town or this village, whatever it is, does it seem familiar to me at all? Like maybe I passed through sometime
Go ahead, give me a history check.
before, it was all desecrated.
Okay.
So we know that the building that we just looked through was an inn. What are the other ones like representative of, or what do they kind of look like?
Okay, so looking at them real quick, the one off to your right, you see a little bit, well, it looks like almost tilled farmland just outside of it. Looks like it may be some sort of tavern or like a mead hall, eating hall, some sort of thing. The rest of them looking around all look like maybe small dwellings.
I say
I
we
got-
had to see. Let's see if there's any.
I got a
beer.
14 on the history check.
14, nothing here looks familiar to you.
Before we make our way towards that side, Steel, do you want to join me for a moment? And yeah, I would like to take a quick look at this
Yeah, I was.
barred grate. This,
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you all are heading towards the graded up well.
Yeah.
Okay. Ro and Echo, what are you doing?
I mean, following them. I'm
Yeah,
not
just-
particularly enamored with searching other abandoned buildings.
Okay. So you all approach, or Echo?
I follow. along with
Okay.
you.
All right.
But Ro, what if there's beer?
I
And
mean, I'm not
food.
opposed to a drink, but this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies, guys.
Who's
Okay.
here?
Yeah, but I mean, if
Okay.
it's a place that we can sleep and eat real food, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I just don't foresee myself going in alone.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
So you all approach this well. Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
Can I assist Steele in looking at this?
Absolutely.
Are we all investigating?
okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm.
Oh, that was no. Mm-mm,
Oh,
mm-mm.
It's almost like I wasn't investigating. Let's put it that way.
I was just looking for beds to jump on.
Okay.
Karen was thinking about the tavern.
Okay.
With advantage, that comes out to 21.
Okay. So with that, you start looking into it, and this well looks like it was graded up a long time ago. The grates are a little rusted and stuff, and you just get a very musty, damp odor coming from deep within the well, as if it still has some water at the bottom of it, and maybe some mold or moss and stuff growing along the inside of it.
The tree next to us.
Yep.
What kind of does it have? Any kind of nuts or fruits or seeds or anything on it?
So looking at that with the investigation you had, you do not see any.
Okay, I'm gonna just take a small twig section off of one side of it and
Okay.
just I'm gonna use my my ability to put a light on it, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna drop it in the well.
Okay. So you go ahead, use one of your little infusions, you light up this branch and you drop it down into the well, and you watch as it falls and falls, gets further and further away until the light just disappears.
Oh, that's really deep.
That's
is-
pretty uncommon. With that investigation, do I get a sense of approximately how deep that would have to be for me to lose track of that light?
A few 100 feet, probably.
That's not a well. That's a that's a gold mine. I don't know what they're
That is
looking
a
for down
hole.
there.
There's nothing you can do about that. And I walk away.
Okay.
And like 30 feet isn't going to get me anything as far as like how deep that goes. But do I detect any form of undead or anything like that?
No, you do not.
Okay. Do I just in passing, like with Steele's investigation helping him look, does this grating look like it can open and close, or does it look secured?
It looks very secured to it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are there any signs of damage other than the rust?
No.
Okay. That is concerning. Let's
Very much.
let's go see if
Yeah,
there's
I'm
any food.
gonna go towards the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah,
The tavern, I don't know.
Come on, Biscuit.
follow Echo.
Hey, Biscuit. I want Biscuit to do. I want him to keep searching with his nose. I want you to find me some food or some beer. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. So you all approach the tavern. Tavern. There it is. Oh, come on. Work with me here. There we go. And you open up the doors to the tavern and you reveal a smallish room with a couple small tables set up and some benches. You see a fireplace that also has some lingering embers in it. And in a small little alcove, you see a small round table with a decent sized jug sitting on top of it.
Check that out.
And across each of the tables, you do see some old, burnt down candles. So, Taryn, you said you're going to go check out that jug?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's look at it.
Okay, you go, and as you pick up the jug, you hear some sort of liquid
I didn't want
inside of it sloshing around.
I didn't want to pick it up, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I pick it up. I already did it.
Yeah.
Sloshing around. I pour some out.
Okay. As you tip it upside down to pour it out, nothing comes out.
Still,
Yeah.
this jug's weird.
Okay, I'll come look at it. I smell the jug first. Me and Biscuit both.
Okay. So you smell the jug and it smells like ceramic. Go ahead, give me an alchemy, or not alchemy, arcana check real
Arcana.
quick though.
Steel or
Steel.
can I
Keep
help
rolling
him?
the same number today. 19 though.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so with a 19, you sense some sort of magical properties to this jug.
I'm going to. Do I sense what kind of magical property? Since because it should. No wait, that's something different. I have an idea. I'm gonna get out a camp mug that I keep with my cooking supplies,
Okay.
and I'm going to put it underneath the jug, and I'm gonna pour.
Okay. You tip the jug, and what are you thinking of?
I'm thinking beer.
Beer starts to pour out.
Well,
Okay.
That's,
Hey,
it's
you know what?
magical.
I've actually seen one of these guys before. My
Wait.
mentor,
We need to test if it's like.
No. I'm gonna try something. Hey, Tyrion, do you still have a vial with you?
of
Just an empty vial. Do you still have any empty vials?
no, I don't. Well, no, yeah, I do. I have one empty vial.
Okay. Give me. I'm gonna just hold it out for me, and I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think about acid, or is it acid or poison? No, it's poison. I'm gonna think poison.
Okay. So you think poison, you go to pour it into the vial, and you see a thin green liquid kind of pour out of this jug into the vial. Just a small little
Yeah.
amount of it.
Okay, Steel, is this what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
I think it is. Let me make sure I'm saying the right thing.
Steel, you do recognize this as an alchemy jug.
Oh, okay, good. That's what I had in mind.
As a
this-
what?
It's an alchemist jug. So it can hold a number of different liquids. So, Halceris, we don't have to worry about water for a while.
That's
I do
right.
think we should check it. Identify it later, and make sure we know all the commands that come with it. But we should be able to make whatever drink we want for as long as we feel like it. It's actually pretty handy in my line of work. But
I splash around the vial of poison. So,
oh, hey, yeah, you should definitely grab one of your arrows and dip it in there.
yeah. And I
Yeah,
slap
but
it.
in my own research, I think chests are normally immune to poison, so use it a little more sparingly.
I wouldn't use it on a chest. Use it with something with blood, so it can pump through the body.
I mean, whatever you're going to shoot, it's fine. I just, chests seem to be a good target for you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Got him. Got it in one.
What else
I'll
is
put
in
it-
here? I'm going to look.
Okay,
now.
so you do see two doors coming off. One just in front of where you are, Halceris, and another one right in front of where Steel is currently located. Just on the opposite side. They're basically two doors that are right beside this little alcove that you found the jug in.
I
Shoot up.
test the handle. Does it open?
It does.
I'll do the
I
same.
turn it, but then I knock on the door. And say, hello? Is anyone in the establishment?
So
I open it.
you do not get a response. But you look down now into a stone floored, well, almost looks like entryway with a couple red rugs on the floor and another door at the far end that you kind of get a feeling leads to the outside, as well as a door just off on your right side. Steele, opening up that room, you find another room with a fireplace just opposite of the first one you saw, a couple tables with a couple benches, some burnt out candles on there, and you see a small little divider wall kind of separating part of the room off. You see a door going off on the far side of the room, as well as another one going off to the left side, and another smaller door to just to the right of that center door. Ro and Echo, what are you two doing?
I'm just kind of following at this point. Like there's nothing really interesting that like to row, but at some point I'm gonna nudge Echo and just kind of be like, hey, so how are you feeling about the whole, thing? Muted.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I mean, nothing like jarring has happened. The book that we discovered kind of I've been meaning to talk to Tyrion about whatever happened to both of us when we were walking towards that giant statue.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It made me feel things that I've never felt before, and I think that was what I was overwhelmed with.
Different things than the other book. Different.
Oh, I start blushing. I mean, yeah, definitely different things. That's yeah.
And I don't know much, but you got any questions? I think I might be slightly better equipped than the rest.
Yes, I will be sure to ask you. We all know that you love answering questions, don't you?
Anyway, back to the other thing. So yeah, it was really weird with the statue and Rose just gonna like mid-sentence just turn and just follow Halceris.
Oh, I was gonna ask how she's doing. Okay.
All right. As you come around the corner, you each open one of the doors that you see. Halceris, you open a door that looks into a small little bedroom area. Taryn, as you open it, you see the stone floor and you see a couple stoves off on the far wall with some tables and some cutlery, a couple cabinets set up within there, which looks almost like a kitchen. And then Steele, the room that you look in, you see a whole bunch of crates and barrels throughout this room as if this is some sort of storage room.
I look for supplies.
I walk over to
I want to find if there's anything I can cook with, and I want to find if there's anything worth drinking.
Okay. So go ahead, give me investigation, or either investigation or survival, actually.
I will do that as investigation, and that is a natural 20.
Okay.
What the heck? Okay.
So as you're looking through this storage room, you do find several bunches of different grains. You find some oats, you find a bunch of rice, you find some barley, just enough for you to be able to resupply to have some sort of provisions as you go.
Is there any alcohol?
No, there is not.
What kind of establishment is this? Okay, fine. Taryn, was that
One
the
built
kitchen
for
over there?
Echo.
Yeah, I found that. I think you'd be better
All right.
equipped to deal with that.
Is there any non-perishables?
That's pretty much what Steele found.
Only non-perishables, but are they like edible perishables?
So you did find some that were kind of not so good,
Mhm.
but you did find enough to be able to help resupply your stock for meals and stuff as you travel.
Is there anything inside this closet?
So opening that up, it is a small little broom closet, just similar to the one you found at the end. There's some brooms, a bucket, a mop.
I look at Echo and I raise my crossbow. Huh?
Again? I mean, I don't think anyone's here. Go for it.
No,
All
that's
right.
all right.
All right, Halceris, inside the bedroom, what are you doing?
Looking around because I feel like this might be more of the actual innkeeper's quarters.
Okay.
So I look around again. I will investigate the throw if you would like to help me. I am looking for any form of identification that can point me in like a direction of where we are right now currently. So if there's there's not a memo pad, obviously, but if there is any form of like tax form or
Right.
and so I'm just
Yeah.
trying to look around for something.
Okay,
And
go ahead.
note tucked in the hotel Bible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it's actually like gone out for errands. We back in 20 and never came back.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh, thank God, Rose helping.
Ooh,
12.
Well,
So with a 12, you're looking around, you do see a chest in the far little alcove of the room, but that is all you can find.
I look in anything in the chest. I go and check.
So the chest, as you go to look into the chest, is locked.
I don't suppose any of my keys fit this.
You try the different keys and none of them seem to fit the chest.
If only I had someone here who was good at breaking into things.
I
I
try
guess.
it.
He said someone that is good at it.
Oh, oh man, shots fired. We're not even in combat.
My bad.
Oh,
I was just saying what Taryn wanted. I was Taryn's inner monologue.
Did God just shit on me?
Go ahead.
even
Ro
though
takes
he-
psychic damage.
Yeah, go
Can
ahead
Can I roll
and
with advantage because you were so mean to me?
you know what? I will let you roll with advantage. Sure. I will let you. Because that was
Even
kind
though
of mean
we're-
of me.
Fort.
Even though we're in the Mornlands, like all of a sudden there's just this shade that comes in from nowhere. It's crazy. Just covers
The whole
I
window
don't
is
feel
just
so
covered.
good.
Oh,
That's a 21 thanks to the pity advantage I got.
Okay,
21.
so with a 21, you start fiddling with the tumblers in this lock and click, it unlocks for you this time.
And I'm like, the universe might hate me, but at least the door's open.
Terrence leaning against the doorway, like a good pair he found. He's like, you got that one, huh?
And so, Ro,
Nobody asked you.
as you unlock it, you open up the chest. You look inside, and inside you find a set of tinker's tools, an alchemy kit, several books,
Ooh,
What kind of books?
I'm over for the books. I'm looking for books.
and a sealed envelope.
Gone for errands. We'll be back soon. So yeah,
I missed the very last bit. My computer did something weird.
Okay.
What was that?
Yeah, no, so you find a sealed envelope,
Mm-hmm.
several books,
Mm-hmm.
a set of tinker's tools, and an alchemy kit.
I snatched the sealed envelope
Okay.
I reach over.
and I
his-
open it.
grab some books.
So as you turn the envelope over, you see a wax seal that's holding it shut. And on that wax seal, you identify the symbol of House Galanda, who you all know is the
Gold Dragon Inn.
Yes, they're the ones that run the Gold Dragon Inn. They're the ones that run most of the inns and taverns across all of Corvair.
Hospitality folks, right?
Yes. Yep. That they possess the mark of hospitality.
I like try and like pull out a, like when you have the like tiny little tool, you just slide it under the wax seal so it doesn't
Yep.
break.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me
Leather opener.
give me a dexterity check.
No.
That's an 18, so that's a 21.
Okay, you're able to undo the wax seal without ripping the paper or the seal itself.
Is that what a letter opener is for?
Yeah.
Guess we'll never know.
And you open it up and the paperwork inside, you pull it out and you can't read it.
It's one of those like you have to, yeah.
Hold on. Is it? Do you mind if I take a look, bro?
Yeah, I don't know what this says.
Is this appear to be a language, or does this appear to be Civis inscriptions?
It is an actual language that even you, Halceris, do not understand.
I look at it. But you got that.
You do not understand it either, Taryn.
Butts.
Can I
Books. Go ahead.
can I make a like a history check? Can I see what language this might be?
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a history check.
I can recognize some characters like the giant runes.
Yep.
15.
So with a 15, this is written in halfling.
I took a few years of gnomish instead of halfling when I had to choose an elective. Does anyone speak halfling? I shout to the group.
Can Echo
You
not?
hear them.
You can hear him. Yeah, this place is small enough. So before I had you all roll because you were
Because
on
we're on
opposite
different
sides
floors.
and they had to go down the stairs and up the stairs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I perk up. I hear halfling. I think so. And I like scurry on over. I'm like, is there a halfling here?
You run into this room too, and it's like, okay, there's too many people in the room right now.
It's
Why are we all meeting?
I'll meet
this
you in the
one room?
hallways. I'll meet you in the hallway.
yeah. Echo
Shuffling
backs
around each
down.
other.
Yeah. So Echo, you look at it real quick, and though you don't have a full grasp of halfling, you're able to read enough of it just because you grew up around halflings. You spent a lot of time around them before your adventuring days. And it's a deed to the tavern.
Does it say like who it's to? Like,
So you're not able to make out that part of it. You're able to piece bits and pieces of it together to understand that this is a deed to the property that you are currently standing in. You would need
So-
somebody who actually fully speaks halfling to be able to.
I think this is a deed for this tavern building thing. I'm not sure what the top says. That could be a name or that could be a word for dog. I'm not very fluent, but it's a deed. That's all I can tell you.
Like a dog is included in the deed.
No, I don't know if that's a word or if it's a name. Like that word sounds like something a halfling would call dogs, but it's been a while.
Speaking of dogs, at this point, Steel, Biscuit starts running towards the front door, barking like crazy, as if he identified something outside.
Whoa.
We follow.
I grab
Right
all
with
the
him.
book. I grab every single book and I follow.
Okay.
I'll hold
Just like-
hold it and be like, give me the envelope and I'll tuck it in.
Like I imagine at this point, like Taryn has a rug over his shoulder, a pillow
Well,
under one arm,
committed.
3 books under this arm.
He's ready to build a pillow
I
fort.
took them to the hover horses already. Put them in the trunk.
Okay. So as you all head out of the tavern, something really seems off to you here. As you look, and that second well that you had all seen is not in the same location that it was before. It is now directly in front of you and between you and the one well that you did go and look at.
Did it like
I sure did.
move?
We're going to go ahead and get into that after we come back from our break.
Oh boy.
So this is going to be a good time, I think, for us to go ahead and take a small break. I need to go get some more water. I'm sure everybody else needs to get some water real quick. Stretch our legs before we go ahead and find out what the heck is up with this well. Because I don't think you all noticed when you came out of the inn, it wasn't in the same spot it was when you went into the inn.
Sure.
I thought that was just the map glitching. I thought the second time was like, that wasn't there before.
But you didn't bring it up.
Welcome to technology. No.
Yes.
Is that the map glitching or did it move? But then, no.
So this is one of those wonderful features that you get with shared tabletop when you can put alternate versions of your map in there to quickly switch around those maps. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and take 5 minutes real quick, get some water, all that. Before we do though, we're just going to run a few announcements by you real quick, remind you of a few things.
The first thing is that we are giving away an Epic Character Avatar Fantasy Starter Bundle and 3 free packs from Overhead Games. So don't forget that you need to type !epic in chat, and the raffle is live right now. You have to be a follower to enter, and you have to be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. And this is really important. You got to stick around, because if you win and you aren't there, then you don't win anymore.
Yeah.
But we will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we do pick a winner.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to go anywhere to find out what's going on with this mysteriously moving well. Oh, I can't wait.
I have
Probably-
a story for
Probably
everyone.
well to do. Oh, sorry.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Blursley of number 25 Edron Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. The Blursleys had everything they wanted, but they also had a secret, and their greatest fear was that the audience would discover it. They didn't think they could bear it if anyone found out about the Games Tavern Patreon. Mrs. Blursley pretended she didn't know about the Games Tavern Patreon because it was the best way to support the cast and crew, and that was an un-Blursley as it was possible to be. The Blursleys shuddered to think what the audience would say if the Games Tavern Patreon arrived with brand new content. The Blursleys knew that the Games Tavern Patreon could be accessed on www.patreon.com/thegamestavern, but they'd never even seen it. Don't be like the Blursleys. Check out the Games Tavern Patreon.
All right. Every week, the stories get better and better. I love it. But again, don't go anywhere. We're going to find out what's going on with this this mobile well as soon as we come back in 5 minutes. See you soon.
Come, Willie, at last. Come, show your face.
When I was born, they said that I would have the rage of 1,000 storms within me.
It's all right. I didn't like that brother very much anyway.
Just cannot get any worse than this, right? Have you noticed? It never really gets light enough here. Sometimes the shadows...
As you can see, this elongated human figure slowly extend and reach out. Its motionless eyes just now fixated on the group.
Okay, what the hell?
I'm done with this place. I need to go home.
I can't go home, but I also I don't want to stay here. 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 I don't want to stay here.
All right, everybody, welcome back. About to get right back here into the action as our group of adventurers have gone through a couple buildings that seem to be fairly empty. We found a few things in the tavern, but as they came out, they noticed that one of the two wells that were part of this seems to have shifted itself in location. Having thought back to the previous times they came outside, it seems to be moving around this town whenever they were not looking at it. But now as they come out and it is right in front of them, as they start to ready their weapons, they see these large tendril pseudopods start to come out from the sides of this well. Players, I need you to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, boys.
But why? You don't even know what we're against.
We're not gonna make friends with it. Let me tell you that.
Where'd it go?
You now see part of the well opens up and you see these large teeth and these pseudopod arms just start flailing around.
It has teeth.
It has teeth.
As soon as I thought that it was moving, I shoot it. Do I get a shot or no?
No, because you didn't have your weapon drawn at the time.
Oh,
So therefore it'll be part, therefore it's going to be part of the attack order. But don't worry, I'm pretty sure that this thing is probably going last.
Well,
maybe. What did you get for initiative, Steel?
19.
Okay. Ro?
20.
Nice. And let's see, I've got a 23 for you, Taryn.
Yeah, that's me, 23.
Okay. Echo also got a 19.
That's it, Ro.
And Halceris got an 18.
Wow, go on.
Hold on though. This is like the one time I've rolled above a 16 for initiative, and I'm still at the bottom of our order.
Yes.
What in the nonsense is this?
Yes, you are.
You are a cleric. You should get used to what's
Yep.
happening here.
So,
All the way at the
Oh my
bottom.
god.
as you look, the well has now become this large, almost huge creature with these pseudopods and teeth. And it starts inching its way towards you as we go to the top of the round with you, Taryn.
All right, real quick. What is the not environment? What is it dark? What time of day? How is it outside?
So you do not know what time of day it is, because being in the Mournlands, the canopy of the fog, you
Okay.
cannot see that. So you are in, it's okay light.
Okay, so there's like no fog.
No.
Okay, cool. So what I will do is just run this way a little bit, separate a little bit, and come to the back over here and fire arrows, because that's all I could do. Right?
Okay, go ahead, give me your attack rolls as you fire your arrows at this moving well.
Right back here, flutter. And first arrow is a 26 to hit.
That strikes into it, and where you see the stone, it almost buries itself into this thing as if it were flesh.
Awesome. That does 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one is 13, I think.
So a 13 misses as one of the pseudopods knocks the arrow out of the air.
Oh, don't do that. And Dread Ambusher, third attack.
Okay.
14 a hit.
So 14, you release your third arrow. You go, one of the pseudopods goes to smack it, but it gets just by. Go ahead, give me damage as it strikes into the side of this well.
And that is 8 extra person damage.
Okay.
And that's 8 person damage, and then the extra d8 from the Dread Ambusher is 4.
Okay, so an extra 4. Not too shabby.
Not that bad. Pretty cool.
All right.
All right.
Anything else, Taryn? That's it. Okay. Next up, Ro.
So I'm going to draw my rapier and run at this thing because what else do I do with my time?
Okay, so keep in mind your rapier is still at a -2. I have already annotated it on your character sheet, however.
Sorry. Actually, I will be. I would have probably not pulled. Actually, yeah, I actually probably would have pulled out the short sword that Halceris gave me.
Okay.
Because I.
Yep, because he did give you that short sword last episode.
Yeah, and so I whip out the short sword, and I'm kind of like you know when you weigh it a little bit, and you're like,
yep,
all right, whatever.
Not quite as elegant as your rapier as you used to, but
no, can't be graceful all the time.
Yep.
And so I take a whack at it with my short sword. That is 13 to hit.
So as you whack at it, one of the pseudopods knocks your hand away. You don't make contact with it.
Rude. Okay, I'm gonna attack again, and that is a 12 to hit or 22 to hit.
22 does hit. As you dig into what expecting to hit stone, you feel like you carved through some flesh.
Okay, and that is 4 damage.
4 damage, okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to use my whip.
Okay.
That is a 13 to hit.
And a 13, the whip comes around and the pseudopod just kind of knocks it down. All right. All right. Next up, Echo.
All right. I'm going to run up to it.
Okay.
Using all my movement. And I'm just going...
Wouldn't I be before Echo?
Sorry?
So actually, whose dex is higher, Echo or Steel? Because you both got 19.
Oh, my dex is a +3.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Yours is higher. Yeah, yours is higher. Sorry.
Okay.
My B. All right, I'm gonna run up to this creature and I'm just going to punch it.
You're gonna punch it, okay?
Yeah.
Punch it real good.
As you come up, you go to swing. What you get?
A 20, dirty 20.
You land a nice clean shot to it.
Cool.
And that's
cool.
how much damage?
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay.
I'm up. So it's 1 punch, and I'm gonna do another punch.
Okay. Are you a barbarian or a monk?
Yes.
19.
19. You come around again and you hit it again.
And that's the 3 damage.
Another 3 damage.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I also moved to make sure that I'm within 5 feet of both Ro and the creature, by the way.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
That ends your turn. Okay. Now, Steel, you are up. You are muted.
Okay, 5-foot step back, and I'm gonna fire at it.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 22 to hit.
22. You see the bolt go strike into this thing, and it recoils from the hit. Go ahead, give me damage.
That is 7.
Okay.
7 force damage. Second attack is a 16.
16. This one also strikes true.
That is 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
And Biscuit's going to Biscuit's going to come up right there.
Okay.
And hold on. Did I notice if Echo is attacking recklessly or not? No. Okay, just checking. Anyway, Biscuit's gonna run up to this side and he's going to attack as well.
Okay.
And he probably misses. He has a second.
So while you're looking that up, Echo, did you attack recklessly or no?
No, I did not.
Okay, I didn't think so. Okay.
No, he got an 8.
So the pseudopods are kind of throwing him off, and it's a well. He's not supposed to be biting a well. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Halceris, you are now up.
I will move to this side to try to break us up a little bit.
Okay.
And get free of everybody else, because I will cast a 2nd level spell, and I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Wisdom saving throw first.
6.
That's a 6. Go ahead, give me a D100.
Okay.
Come on, potted plant.
You mean Petunia Blursley?
3.
With a 3. All right, so as you cast your spell, which does still go off.
Oh, cool.
Your eyes, everybody else notices your eyes start to glow, and you start to see things in the air as if you may be able to see invisible creatures around you. You do not see any, but it's just kind of a haze across your vision. As you can now see any invisible creature in your line of sight for the next minute.
Like everything just got, like the contrast of everything just gets turned up. It's like,
Yep.
Okay.
And there is your spiritual weapon. So go ahead and move that where you want it placed.
Yeah, moves right into melee, and so I will make attack with spiritual weapon. Plus dirty 20 to hit.
That is gonna hit. Go ahead and give me damage as your symbol of the sovereign host swings around.
1. So that is 5 damage total.
All right. And you actually inflict some damage with your spiritual weapon onto this thing.
First time for everything, everybody. But seeing it go, and then seeing that happen, and seeing it like it's probably going to attack next, I will clap my hands over my eyes to like see again. But as I do, I clap my hands, and I will cast Toll the Dead as my action.
Okay. And that is going to be a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes, sir.
That is a natural 20 for a 23.
It's a wise ass well.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a saber suck cantrip, so no damage.
Okay. Anything else?
This is all.
Okay. It is now this creature's turn. As it starts to kind of move around, it almost no eyes, but it's almost looking at you. It opens its mouth. And let me go ahead and get my token out here for this.
Oh, Boise.
What is this?
Let's see. That is going to catch Echo, Row, and Steel. As it opens its mouth, a spray of acidic mist comes shooting out of its mouth. I need everybody to give me all 3 of you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
Man, I'm rolling like poo today.
14.
A lot of acid things.
Okay, so 14, you succeed.
I also got a 14.
So Steel, you succeed. A 13 fails. So, all right. So, Row, having failed, you will take 34 points of acid damage, and you are now blinded until the end of your next turn.
Aye, that's just dandy, ain't it?
Yeah. And then Echo and Steel, you will both take 17 points of acid damage.
Oh. I'm sorry, how many did I take again?
34.
Okay.
Put this old man down.
Yeah. So That is this creature's turn.
That's all it does.
That is all it does this turn. We are back up to the top of the round with Tavern.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does that spray count as an attack for me to use Sentinel against?
No, it does not.
Yeah, I figured. Just always can't use it.
So against my better judgment, as a bonus action, I want to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so you cast your Ensnaring Strike.
Yeah. Same thing. The arrow turns to a rose. Druidic focus. My necklace shines a little bit. Shines a dull green, and arrow turns into a rose-ish, rose-like, and I attack.
Okay.
12 on the first attack.
So the first arrow goes out and it shoots wide.
Same thing for the second arrow, turns to a rose. And damn it.
And that one,
So
with your 11, flies wide as well.
Wow. So I'll just end my turn by moving movement this way.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. No.
Okay. Next up, Ro.
Well, I'm going to take a whack at it, and I'm assuming that's at disadvantage because I'm blinded.
That is correct.
Please! Oh my god. That's in that one.
Okay. You're just swinging in midair.
Ah!
Second attack?
Yep, let's do it. Oh my.
Didn't hear you there. You kind of broke up a little bit.
Sorry, 12 hit.
So 12, you're still not making connection with this thing.
Bonus action, waving my whip around like I just don't care.
Okay.
That is a 8 to hit.
Again, you're just flailing right now.
And now I'm unblinded, right? Because it's the end of my turn.
Correct. At the end of your turn, you're able to kind of wipe the acid out of your eyes, and you can now see.
God, that sucked. Cool. That's my turn.
All right, Echo, you are up.
All right. Now I'll pull out the better stuff, and I'll use the Carnaceal, because it's so fancily named. I love it.
Okay, you pull out your spear.
Yeah, the spear, and I'm going to hit. I'll do a reckless attack.
Okay, you attacking recklessly.
I'm getting used to this. I'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't have to have done that with advantage, but sure. It's 25. Does that hit?
25 is going to hit.
Does it?
Yep.
And damage, that's 6 damage.
Okay, so you strike
Is
it
that
with
with
your...
Is that with your rage damage? Oh no, you're not raging.
No,
I'm not raging.
No, she's not raging at the moment.
I'm cool as a cucumber right now.
Yep.
So that's 1 poke, and then I'll jab at it again.
Okay.
Reckless again.
Oh, all right.
Mistakes are being made. 13. Oh my god.
So 13, you're not you go and part of it just kind of sucks in, and as you stab the ground right by it.
Oh well. Yeah, didn't get the jab of the needle this time.
Yeah.
I'll just hold guard.
Okay. Next up, Steel.
Okay, I am going to not like that acid damage, so I'm going to duck behind the wall right there.
Okay. So yeah, so there's a set of double doors right there going into the tavern. You're able to just kind of push them open.
I just want to get outside of that range of that acid, because I was
okay.
I'm gonna look at the ground and just see where it fell, and I'm just gonna get outside that range.
Yep. Okay.
And and then I'm going to I will fire again.
Okay.
So that is a 21.
The 21 is gonna hit. Go ahead and give me damage as you see the bolt strike into the side of this thing.
9 points of force damage.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to branding smite.
Ooh.
Okay.
On this one. That's a dirty 20.
That's gonna hit.
That is that is 8 points of force damage and 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so how much total on that one?
8 force, 6 and 6 radiant. So
14. Okay.
Yeah, 14.
All right, as you see the two bolts, the second one just having a lot more impact than the first one strike into this thing. All right, anything else?
It is now Biscuit's go, and he's going to see Ro flailing and get out of the way and get to the other side of Echo.
Okay.
And he's going to attack. And he gets a 15.
That he actually finds purchase this time.
Okay. Oh, hey, max damage for him. 8 plus 2, so 10 force
damage. 10 damage. Okay. As this thing is now starting to slowly kind of slow down a little bit, you see it almost becoming a little bit more amorphous. It's just turning into almost like a blob in some parts. All right. House Saris, you are up.
Okay. Seeing what is happening, I am going to look at this thing, seeing how dangerous it is, point at it and tell it to flee. And I am going to cast command on this thing.
Okay, and what saving throw is that one?
That is, well, and then I'll have to roll 2, but that is a wisdom 15.
That is a 14.
Oh, did you roll mine?
No. Oh, wait, no,
Okay.
I did. I'm sorry. No, I rolled on you. Never mind, I rolled on you. Hold on.
You want to use that 7? That's cool. That's totally cool.
That is a 14.
Okay.
Oh.
So it fails.
Okay, so it has to, its next turn has to move from me as far as it can by its fastest means. But I will roll a wisdom save because that was a wisdom spell, or first level. 10.
Go ahead, give me a D100.
There we go.
We'll see if that spell actually goes off or not.
Oh, it didn't go off?
Oh, no, we'll see because I forgot the Wild Magic Surge. Okay, nope, the spell still goes off.
Okay.
As you all hear House Saris give his command to this creature, you all see how Saris disappears.
Again?
As House Saris, you are now invisible for the next minute.
Oh my god.
So you can still see yourself.
Yeah, this is a neat little thing. I can see my. I don't know what's going on.
Is he aware that he's invisible?
No. Because you've never been invisible before.
So being invisible, I will move part of my way in feeling my spell connect. I will say, "It is going to flee. Be ready." And bonus action, spiritual weapon attack.
Okay. So you said flee. What's the verbiage on flee again?
It has to use its next action. Let me pull it up verbatim. The target spends its turn moving away from me by fastest means available.
But it can no longer see you.
So I imagine it would just flee from where I said it.
So we shall see when the monster's turn comes up.
Okay. But bonus action, swinging away. 22.
So you're swinging away? Oh, sorry, spiritual weapon. Yep, my bad. Oh, yes. That is a hit.
8 points of force damage.
8 points of force damage. As this thing's starting, with every strike now, this thing's just losing its shape more and more. And it is now its turn. And as the source of its fear is no longer visible to it, or no, because you just said flee, it's not fear.
Yep. It's not an effect like fear. It is just a command that it has to follow.
Okay, so do you all wish to make an attack of opportunity on it? Ro, Echo, or Biscuit?
Yeah. Is that even a question?
Okay. So go ahead and give me attack rolls.
Cool.
That is a 23 or 22 to hit, or 23 to hit from me.
21 to hit.
And a 21 to hit, they both hit. Go ahead, give me damage.
40.
Does Biscuit get a reaction as well?
Biscuit
4
does.
damage.
And how much from you, Ro?
4.
4, okay.
Biscuit got a 15 on the die, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yep, that hits.
9 points. Force damage.
9 points of damage. Okay. So, as that attack happens, the creature is no longer able to move, as Sentinel prevented it from moving. So therefore, for its action...
Oh, well, it has to use its action to flee.
But it can't.
Yeah,
but it would have triggered to use op attacks. It would have had to have moved a little bit, and so it would have wasted an action.
You know what? I'll go ahead and give it to you. Okay. Yeah. I hate that. I hate command spell because it is so open to interpretation. All right. So it doesn't go anywhere. Taryn, you're up.
All right. So I'll move here. Also 30 feet. Yeah. And so I just realized that I casted a spell. What's the criteria for the wild magic?
Oh, you're right. But I missed it. First level spell or higher. But I missed it, so therefore you got away with this one.
Success. Yeah, but ensnaring strike is still up.
Yep.
So fire 1. 9 to hit.
It shoots high.
Fire 2.
That one shoots wide. As you get a 9 and a 10 on your 2 attack rolls. Anything else, Taryn?
I'm gonna just go ahead and mark it as a favorite. I gotta hit it. Never mind.
Yep, you gotta hit it first.
I'm not even gonna waste it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm done. I'm just gonna move the rest. I moved 30. I'm gonna just 5 feet behind this tree.
All right, Ro, you are up.
All right, I hits it.
Give me your first attack roll.
Watch out! Oh my god, I hate my life. It's okay, it's a 15.
15 hits. Go ahead, give me damage.
Thank God for that noise.
And
Okay. Sorry, threw my dice.
And you're attacking with the short sword, right?
Yep, that's 4 damage because I've only rolled a 1 on this dice. Okay, moving on from that guy.
Well, so as you strike it with your short sword, you cut a certain part of it and it just gelatinizes and turns into a mound of just blobby. There's no shape to this thing at all. Gross. As the creature before you has been slain.
I wipe my blade on the grass and back up so I don't step in the sludge.
I come up behind Ro. I say, "Good job. It seemed like you were in trouble."
Oh,
I'm invisible.
So,
yeah,
I'm invisible, so you can't hear me. You can't see me. I just show up like a voice.
So at that, as you say that, the 3 small buildings to up and to the right on our map all seem to stand up and start slowly working their way towards you.
Nope. No.
Large
Guys,
pseudopods start to come out from the
Guys?
sides of these buildings.
I shoot.
no, go. No, let's get on the bikes. We don't want to do this. Let's go. Let's
Okay. So go ahead and give me an attack roll, Steel.
I also shoot.
19.
19 hits.
For 10 damage.
All right. So
Second shot. Come on, dice. Stay on the table. 21.
21 hits as well.
For 11 damage.
Okay. That's. Yep. Anything
How
else?
big are these things?
These things are. It's the whole house.
So a large creature.
Bigger than that. So the well was huge. These things are gargantuan.
Oh. Well, so I fire at it.
Okay.
Fire and run.
It has a nat 20.
With a nat 20.
With the ensnaring strike
With the
still active.
With the ensnaring strike. Yep.
Yes. Let's roll the damage. So it's a DC 13 strength saving throw, and they have advantage on it.
Yep. They have advantage on it. Yep. Because of how
9
large they are.
9 damage on the first one, and they have advantage with the DC 13 strength saving throw.
So they got a 13.
I guess you did right.
So they were, yeah. So and all 3 of these buildings are slowly starting to work towards you, and then one of the ones off to your left, the one further up, starts moving towards you now as well.
All right, it's time to go. I shoot the other one. I shoot it again for 24.
Okay.
Dealing 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
This is the same one Steel was hitting, and I run. I run. I collect whatever arrows I can collect, and I run.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you're able to collect up 2 arrows.
I'm gonna keep firing as well, but I'm gonna go. Echo, get behind the wheel, go! And that is 16 to hit.
Okay. So I'm just to expedite this. You all are making your way back to the hover bikes, correct?
Yep. I make my way back.
Yeah, I'm not taking any extra actions. Just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm booking it. I'm out of here.
Bye.
I dash, but I actually send my spiritual weapon just to like Harry.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
So
Because I mean,
I take dash actions, but I bonus action attack with that as I'm running.
yeah. So with all your quick shots, as you all make it to your bikes before they get close, and you start to take off. Just as 2 of the houses release another one of those sprays of acid that falls just short of you as you get out of the way, and you start to head out towards the open moorlands again, only to see in front of you what looks to be a large army.
Of what?
So you look out and you see what looks to be maybe 20 of those large Warforged Titans you faced at Kenrin.
I'm sorry,
As well-
20 of the large ones?
Yes. As well as what looks to be a large host of normal-sized Warforged as well, ranging in maybe the 100, 120 or so.
What the hell is this?
Looking towards us, like they're. Like,
They are looking towards you and starting to spread out and encircle you.
Are they friendly?
Are we? The hover horses are quick. Can we head to a point before the encircling to try to break?
So you can try. So you guys hit the throttle on your bikes and you start taking off as another group off to the side shows up in your path. And then another one on the other side.
Of
To where now
Warforged?
you, yes. You're talking now about 60 Warforged Titans and a few hundred Warforged all closing in on you. And the five mimic houses approaching you from the village.
There's a whispering in the back of my head.
What are you all doing?
So we're completely encircled?
The only opening is those five mimic houses are.
But like,
that would be
Yes, you are, and so they are still about a half mile out from you right now, but they are spread out to the point where there is no place for you to run.
There are hundreds of Warforged, but in what must be almost a mile circle. How deep do these lines go? Does it look like?
From what you can see, maybe a dozen deep, but spread out evenly across this whole line are those giant titans that you faced.
Best bet is turning back towards the houses.
But they are guiding us into a trap. This is a feeding lot.
This is a lose-lose. What?
head towards the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere. There's no singular.
No. I know. Do I get any kind of sense of which direction would be the outskirts of the Moorlands? Like, do I get any idea of direction towards where we were headed?
So as you all start to look at this situation, you start looking for the closest way to get out of the Moorlands. You all spot what looks to be a large, black, shadowy airship flying in towards you from over the houses.
Drive towards that. Go.
I look up. What do I see?
So you just see this ship almost looks familiar to you, but it is completely black, and you just see shadows kind of falling off of it.
I look around. What's that?
And actually, Halceris, you can see what looks to be some individuals kind of walking along the railings of this airship.
I shout to them. Are they close? Like how?
So they're getting close. So they have, at this point, they are now just over the mimic houses that are in pursuit of you. And you all see, as it gets closer to you, what looks like a ladder gets dropped down from the side of this airship as it starts to lower itself down to the ground towards you.
Who's driving?
Do we see who's coming down the ladder?
Nobody's coming down the ladder. It looks like somebody
is
just
it
dropped.
here to rescue us?
It looks like somebody just dropped.
Hello, are you here to help us?
I'm shaking, bro. Let's house there.
From the other side of this airship, you all see a platform lowers down towards the ground as well. The ship is now sitting 30 feet above the ground, just off from you.
Would the hover horses fit on the platform?
Yes, they will.
Got up, gunning it.
Thank you. For the ship.
Okay, so you all, as you reach the platform with the hover horses, it starts to raise up from the ground as you get lifted up towards the deck of this ship. As you get closer to it, the ship itself almost doesn't look solid or real, as if it's a dark, shadowy mist that's just formed into this ship. And as you all
go behind the wheel, I'm just gonna keep a crossbow out.
My shadows start to wisp and fall off, mimicking the ship. Portraits. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So as you all slowly approach the top, you come up to the railing of this ship, and you look over and you all see a crew of about 20 to 25 individuals running around doing various tasks on this ship. But they all seem to be almost phasing in and out, as if 1 second they are on the material plane and the next they are not there anymore. But Halceris, you can still see this, as with you being able to see invisible, you can see into the ethereal plane, and you see these individuals constantly shifting between the ethereal plane and the material plane.
This is like a very much like, not to type it, but like a Pirates of the Caribbean when they're working in the moonlight sort of thing. So it's just like constantly shifting over the camera. Like
kind of, yeah.
Let's thank you for the assist. Can we get out of here?
As you all get off the platform onto the main deck, the ship rises up and takes off back up over the houses. And you get up 500 feet, 1,000 feet, and you start getting up closer to the canopy of the Mournlands. And now from this height, you look out and you can see off to the left side of the ship, you see off in the distance the plateau of glass that you are also familiar with. Looking off the left side of the ship, you see a purple glow off in the distance.
Purple glow?
We're going south right now.
So you are kind of heading east.
I don't have a sense of direction outside of game or inside of game, apparently.
So I will bring up the map of Corvair again.
If south was this way.
So
where are you taking us?
So
I just yell at him.
With the map there, you see roughly where you are located right now. Based off of now that you have the landmarks that you can see, as you also see off towards the front of the ship, a large lake. None of the crew members respond to you, Steel. They all just continue to go around manipulating different mechanisms and stuff
Are
on this
they
ship.
all super busy, like, or is there any of them like?
So they all seem extremely busy.
Is this the layout of the ship is similar to other airships?
So everybody go ahead, give me a history check real quick.
Oh my god, I am rolling absolute shite today.
Oh, not bad.
18 for Terran.
18 for Terran, all right.
4 for Echo.
4 for Echo.
8.
8 for Ro. Halceris?
23.
23. Steel?
1 to give me a total of 4.
Okay, so Terran and Halceris, you're the only ones that really kind of pick up on it. The layout of this ship is one you've been on before. Roughly 2 years ago, on the day that the morning happened, and the airship that you were on that went down as the Dead Gray Mist struck it. You've been to that ship. It was downed. You went there on your first excursion towards the Mournlands. But this ship seems awfully like that one. Just dark and shadowy.
I look to Halceris and I say, Isn't this the ship we had before?
Am I visible yet?
Well, that is very true. You're very
no.
invisible.
So none of you all.
You're
none of you
very
all see
invisible.
Halceris.
Guys,
I forgot.
Did Halceris make it on the ship?
I look at Steel. Steel, 2 questions. 1, isn't this a ship we've had before when the morning happened? And 2, where the hell's Halceris?
Halceris?
What are you talking about? Right here.
I punch at the air.
Nope. So here's the thing. None of you hear Halceris.
Wait, we can't hear him?
No. Because not only were you invisible, but during the time frame that you're invisible, other creatures cannot hear you.
That's awful.
But you know what? I am going to say at this point, because it does only last a minute,
We lost Alceres.
Halceris pops back in front of you.
I swing at him.
How'd you do that?
How's there? Oh, what?
I swing at him.
Okay. Go ahead. I mean, make an attack roll.
Oh no.
At disadvantage because Biscuit's gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
Realize it's Halceris and he's gonna jump in.
I have a high AC. I'm feeling confident.
Let's disadvantage it. 15.
No.
Nope. So you kind of hit him in the shoulder, but he's just like, ah.
I think it's a lot. It's a very much that like Saturday morning like scream off. It's like just like
Biscuit grabs Tyrion's coat and starts just tugging on your coat.
Why is your instinct to hit first?
I think because I didn't really notice that I was invisible because of my seeing it. But I, knowing this ship, I make my way to the captain's quarters or to the helm's room.
Okay.
Like I'm just kind of in a, you guys see like in a phased mood, like the ship shouldn't be here, and I just like start walking.
I go back to the corner that Steel made me stand. No, it was Halceris. Halceris made me stand in the corner.
No, that's right.
My first use of the command spell.
I'm going to try and get the attention of the moving around individual.
Okay. Yep.
So, like, if there's is there like a thing, like a place where he's pressing buttons or like maneuvering stuff?
Well, so as you all approach the front portion of the ship, as you remember, is where the pilot sat on this particular ship. There is nobody there.
There's nobody driving the ship.
So what do we do now?
Steel, you've done it before. The ability to see into the ethereal. Can you do this again?
Yeah, sure. I'll cast See Invisibility.
Well, hold on now. I don't think y'all need to do that one. As you all hear a very familiar voice behind you. You all turn around and you see standing 10 feet in front of you a very familiar looking half-orc. Only difference from last time you seen him was he has scars going all down the left side of his face. And he too is also shifting back and forth between the two planes. But you see the face of Sebastian. The half-orc who helped pilot the airship on your escape from Sharn just over 2 years ago. The one mission that brought you all together as a group. Just standing there, looking at all of you with a big old grin on his face. Well, never thought I'd see you all again.
You're alive!
How
are you?
Are you?
Well, now that's kind of a long story.
I leave my corner.
And it's a story that we are going to go ahead and talk about next week.
Oh, ship.
As you all have been rescued by one of your old friends and allies,
Our man
Sebastian.
Barbosa.
He's eating an apple. Ha.
The individual who was able to fix the damaged airship and helped you escape the attack from the Boromars in Sharn, but who sacrificed himself to ensure that you all were able to make it safely off of this airship before it plunged into the dead gray mist but 2 years ago. over the next few minutes, he leads you across the deck to the captain's chambers, where we will pick up next week to find out what has happened to your friend Sebastian over these last couple of years.
Really quick.
Yes.
Phil, when we as he's leading us to the captain's quarters, when we walk by the spot where Echo and I had our standoff,
Okay.
I turn to Echo and I say, we need to talk. And
I thought you were gonna say, look how far we've come.
who'd have thought, huh? Look at us.
Who would have thought? Not me. Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's all I say. And we
Flourish.
go.
Yeah. So you all get led back to the captain's chambers to have a conversation with your long lost friend. As the army of Warforged slowly disappear in the rear view of the ship.
Like they disappear from view. They're not disappearing themselves.
No, you're going away and you see them just slowly. As if you're
Receding in the sight lines.
Yep. So what did you all think?
Whirlwind.
So
houses.
I mean, yeah. So me and a friend of mine were talking about it one day, and we thought a whole town of mimic houses would just be a great encounter.
I mean,
Terrifying.
If you've ever driven by like townhouse sections in like a small city, like, I mean, you wouldn't notice if there was a mimic house in the middle of all those.
Very true.
I mean, it's one of those things. And then, of course, the new book that just came out gave us a lovely creature called a horde mimic. Which typically is involved with a dragon's horde, but why not just reflavor it to be a moving well within a small village? I mean, it's awesome. It's fun.
Why not?
Why not? I say why.
Yeah. And I don't know, for all of those of you who are watching, if you were watching during the first half, I don't know if any of you caught it. A couple of our cast members here did catch it. Some of them completely missed it. Some thought it was a complete bug, but the whole moving around of the well in between buildings. And it's a good thing you didn't walk into one of those smaller buildings.
That was my thought right now is
I was like, when we settle down, because I know we're gonna camp here. When we settle down, I'm gonna just take a little exploratory, I would have died.
Yes. Yeah. Well, somebody almost did die.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Because that
how many hit points you sitting on?
Look how the turntable.
I'm at 10.
That's not bad.
That I mean, I had a decent roll on that one too. I mean, that was 34 points of acid damage from they got that spray attack that's just nasty.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. But hey, we're all having fun here. It's the Moorlands. It's supposed to be a little terrifying.
Like that's the cutoff. That's the Moorlands.
It's the Moorlands.
Just your typical Moorlands. Oh, you.
Oh, you Moorlands. But no, it's good because now you seem to have some form of transportation other than your bikes, possibly.
Wow.
All depend on what Sebastian's got for you.
Sebastian and the Shadow.
Shout out Sebastian.
Yeah. So how's it feel to see Sebastian back?
Good. Yay.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. I'm glad to see Sebastian. We didn't have enough time with him.
Yeah, so for those of you watching, if you've been watching us since episode 1, Sebastian was a character that they all encountered during our session 0 and 0.5, the two that we did while we were learning to do this as a group and just getting together as a team just to figure all this out. The small adventure that they went through trying to work for a crazy mage and all that and escape from the Boromar clan. Some of our party members have a little bit more experience with that than others, but it's a lot of fun. I love bringing back old characters. They've been wanting Sebastian to come back for a while now, especially Echo. But yeah, so I think tonight was a great session, a lot of fun. You all started shooting chess because for some reason you already knew something like that was going on. But of course, you went into the 2 buildings that had no mimics.
We knew.
Lucky.
And we got a deed.
And you got
And
a
we
deed.
got a deed. And
Yeah.
36 silver coins.
It
We
was
own our
a
very own
dirty
inn
though.
in the Mournlands.
Yep. Yeah, so now you have a deed to a tavern in the middle of the Mournlands.
Yeah, but is it dirty?
It could be a dirty deed.
Ooh.
The back of it's just all covered in like stains. Oh, yeah.
And you all can advertise. Come to our tavern where you can see the moving houses that may try to eat you, but it's okay.
If you make
Got
good
insurance.
checks, you get a free drink.
Where there's always a vacancy.
Exactly. Always.
Always.
But again, great session tonight, everybody. I loved it. Before we go ahead, call it an evening and go rate a friend. We're just going to go over a few last minute announcements with everybody. I think Brandon, you got something for us, right?
Yeah. If you liked our stuff today, be sure to check out our other friends here at the Games Tavern. We have our friends over the Velk and Weave Tuesday, right before the Mist, with legendary DM Eric Manke. The Velk and Weave survived the beautiful dangers of the Shimmerlight Fens as they follow a dwarven treasure map to a tree that grows gems instead of fruits. And immediately after them, you can follow the Mist Walkers. After a harrowing battle with the ocean itself, the Mist Walkers are in a summer camp. Oh, so it would seem.
Yeah, those mists are a little sketchy, just like houses in the Mournlands.
We have our own mists.
Right. Well, and if you like those shows or this one, you got to make sure you're over on our YouTube so that you can catch up on all the shows here at the Games Tavern. So head on over there. Subscribing is free, and you don't miss any episodes or any of our action. And your likes and positive comments help other people find us and get into the game. So come by and check out our YouTube.
And another thing to check out is Shard Tabletop because they're awesome. And we want to send a huge thank you for the sponsor. And go to the link in chat to check it out yourself. And you can use the code TGTShard20 to get your 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome. Again, showcased a little bit of some of the things you can do with Shard this evening. So with alternate versions of maps and stuff like that, it's a great tool. I love playing with it. We're getting up on it. It's awesome. Can't wait. Definitely can't wait till next week though, when our team gets to reunite with Sebastian and see where the adventure leads them from here. So everybody have a good night, and we will see you all next Wednesday.
Night.
Bye.
Laters.
Bye.